In part one of this video, we looked at what is a Lorentz curve. Now, based on the Lorentz curve, we want to compute the Gini coefficient. The Gini coefficient is a numerical measure of income inequality derived from the Lorentz curve. Before we compute the Gini coefficient, we want to plot a Lorentz curve. And here we want to look at two extremes. One is going to be the case of perfect equality, where everyone gets an equal share of the income. When we plot a line of perfect equality, it's a 45-degree line passing through the points 0, 0, and 1. And the other extreme is perfect inequality, where one person or household gets all of the income and everyone else gets none. So when we're plotting this, so for x-axis values which are less than 100%, your y value is 0%. So for x values less than 100%, your line of perfect equality is just a flat line along the x-axis. But at x is equal to 100%, your y value is going to be 100%. So there's going to be a vertical jump at the point x is equal to 100%, and the y value jumps from 0% to 100% because one person or household does all of it. So your line of perfect inequality is just like an inverted L shape as represented by our blue lines. So now how do we calculate the Gini coefficient? Now to calculate the Gini coefficient, in the numerator, we take a measure of the area that represents the deviation from the line of perfect equality, right? So we're going to take our inequality gap as our area above the Lorentz curve and below the line of perfect equality. And the denominator is going to be the total area of the triangle, which is between the line of perfect equality and the line of perfect inequality. So in this particular case, it's going to be A, which is representing the area that's above the Lorentz curve, plus B, which is representing the area below the Lorentz curve. So overall, our Gini coefficient is going to be the inequality gap, which is A, divided by the total area, which is A plus B. Now, what values can this Gini coefficient take? It can take values between 0 and 1. And 0 would mean that you have perfect equality because there's no deviation from the line of perfect equality in this case. And 1 would mean there's perfect inequality. And the higher the Gini coefficient is, higher the income inequality that we will have.